A Falcon 9 rocket takes off from Pad 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida with 4 astronauts heading for the International Space Station. Credit: SpaceXA SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket ferried a multinational crew into orbit at the break of dawn Friday with a spectacular skylighting launch from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, dazzling early risers along the East Coast with a flawless start to a planned 6-month expedition on the International Space Station. The mission kicked off SpaceX's third crew flight to the space station, following a 2-man test flight that launched last May and the first 4-person mission that took off in November 15. The 4 astronauts on Friday's launch will replace the crew that has been in space since November. This marks many important milestones, but it really is important for getting a regular cadence of crew to the station and back, said Steve Jurczyk, NASA's acting administrator. And it's going to really accelerate the research and development we're able to do on the station. After a seemingly picture-perfect countdown, the Falcon 9's onboard computer commanded its 9 Merlin booster engines to ignite a few seconds before the rocket climbed off Pad 39A at the Kennedy Space Center at 5:49, 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 0949:02 GMT. Burning several tons of propellant every second, the 9 engines pushed the 215-foot-tall, 65-meter Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon spacecraft off the launch pad with 1.7 million pounds of ground-shaking thrust. The Falcon 9 soared above widely scattered clouds, exceeded the speed of sound about a minute after liftoff, and rocketed into the stratosphere on a northeasterly heading from Florida's Space Coast. 2.5 minutes into the mission, the Falcon 9 shut down its main engines and the first stage separated at an altitude of more than 260,000 feet, or 80 kilometers. Moments later, a single Merlin engine on the rocket's second stage ignited to send the 4 astronauts into orbit inside SpaceX's Crew Dragon Endeavour spacecraft. SpaceX Mission Control in Hawthorne, California, radioed periodic status updates to the 4 astronauts riding the Dragon spacecraft. An on-target burn by the second stage engine placed the Crew Dragon capsule in a nearly perfect orbit on course to reach the International Space Station for a docking at 5:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 0910 GMT, Saturday. The Falcon 9's first stage came back to Earth and nailed a landing on SpaceX's drone ship holding position a few hundred miles downrange in the Atlantic Ocean. The Crew Dragon Endeavour spacecraft, meanwhile, separated from its Falcon 9 launcher about 12 minutes into the mission. Soon after, the Dragon capsule opened the nose cone that covered the ship's docking port for launch. "We're very excited to be back in space," said Shane Kimbrough, a NASA astronaut and commander of the Crew 2 mission, the second operational Crew Dragon flight.